We all need help, and there's hardly anybody that can achieve any meaningful thing without help. But not all help are helpful. There are some help that are hurtful and some help that are helpful. Knowing the difference might be the difference between regret and getting ahead. And in this video, I will help you to see the difference.
It's China. I'm an expert global business solutions expert and your real estate success strategist known as the mayor of Calgary.
So welcome to the recap of the live stream where every week on Sundays by 6 p.m. GMT +1 we do a live stream and take on a topic that has to do with life, business, money, economy, or anything you choose. And for 1 hour every Sunday, I take 30 minutes to address the topic and 30 minutes to answer any questions, whether related to the topic or any other questions you would have loved to ask me in the comments below. And after that, I'll ask a question, and the 10 fastest fingers to answer that question correctly get to win 30,000 naira, because we are 30,000 subscribers on this channel. And by the time we get to 40,000 subscribers, you get to win 40,000 naira for 10 people every Sunday, because in this channel we are building the most educative and the most generous YouTube channel in Africa, where we want you to learn and earn. But because of how rowdy the live session is, after every Sunday we decide to recap the same topic, where we break it down in a cool, calm, and calculated environment to allow those that want to dig deep into the topic to learn better. And the last topic was help that can kill you. And we're going to go right deep into it right now, because not all help can help you. There are some help that can kill you. And if you understand this foundation, you probably have gotten 95% of what it takes in this video. And that is, true help doesn't make you comfortable. It makes you capable. And then receiving any help you lack capacity for will not increase you. It will decrease you. And if you're a nice person that loves to help, first of all, helping people with bread is not being nice. You're actually killing them. Helping people with seed is real help. So if you are nice, you help people with seed. But ordinary nice people will help the same person with seed once. Extraordinary nice persons will help the same person with seed twice. But foolish nice person will help the same person with seed more than twice. So when you give seed to the same person more than twice, you're an enabler of foolishness and unproductivity, and you are killing the person, and you are not nice. So help can make or mar you. Waiting to be helped will mar you, and expanding to help will make you, because if you're waiting to be helped, the bad news is that nobody is going to come for you, and no goal is too big, and any goal you can achieve without help or stretching is too small. So actual help involves stretching. So that means any help that is not stretching you is killing you. And we live in an African society that would love to kill our good guys and our rich, generous people, because you help one person, not only will he come back tomorrow, but he'll come back with 1,000 people for you to help. They will drag you down because you're willing to help. You are nice. You help one person today, tomorrow they come again. So Africa kills her nice people. So if you want rich people to help you, they don't help those that need their help. They help a particular set of people, and they even become friends with you if you give value to the rich. Because the easiest way to disqualify yourself from being friends with a wealthy man is to ask him for money. The wealthy help and give money to beggars, but they only become friends with valuable people. So give value to the rich if you want real help that will not kill you from the rich. And your comfort zone is where all your dreams die. So any help that helps you to be more comfortable in your comfort zone is killing you and killing your dreams. But life is hard outside your comfort zone, but harder in your comfort zone. So choose between hard or harder. And one of the oldest cliches is that to teach a man to fish is better than to give a man a fish. So to teach is more charity than to give. And that's why we have this channel today. I'm a very busy real estate success strategist. I am the mayor of housing, and we are starting a very magnificent, mighty estate in Port Harcourt called the Alessa Highland Sustainable Green Smart City, and that's my first sole ownership estate. All the other estate development I've been involved in the past has been joint ventures or partnerships, and I should be very focused on that. An absolute focus causes relative blindness, so I shouldn't have time for any other thing. But because I know to teach is more charity than to give, I am here teaching you today. I'm bringing out this time on this channel to teach you because I want to help you. And the universe is kind enough to keep teaching us a lesson until we get it. The challenges are the lessons come as pain. I hear this a lot when people say, my heart is always broken. People always take advantage of me. It's not people taking advantage of you. It's the universe teaching you a lesson when they take advantage of you. When you don't pick that lesson, the universe will repeat the teaching. And most times the teaching comes in forms of pain. So there are 7 ways where help can kill you. Any help that does any of these 7 things to you is killing you. So the best way you can know help that will not kill you is to make sure it doesn't involve any of these 7 things. Any help that is making you do less is killing you. Any help that is making you addicted to the help and needing the helper more than once is killing you. Any help that is making you think you are okay being less or less moral. Any help that pampers your lack of being okay. Like you know you are not okay and the help tells you you are okay is killing you. Any help that makes you know less is killing you. You know this bike and the help reduces your knowledge for this bike is killing you. Any help that is making you not grow. Help that makes you to be the same this year and next year is killing you. Help that is making you less conscientious. Conscience is the most powerful thermostat in the world or indicator of life. Any help that makes you less connected with your conscience or have less conscience that you had before the help is killing you. And any help that is making you deny you your legacy. Your legacy is the story you pass along. So if the help is reducing your pride for legacy, is making you not be proud to tell the story of that help, then that help is killing you. And those are the 7 symptoms of helps that will kill you. So any help that contains either all of this or any of this is killing you. And you also have to know there are 7 kinds of worst helps that contains these 7 symptoms. So avoid these 7 help. The first help is exam help. Anybody that wants to help you with your examination in the examination through cheating is not helping you but killing you. And I've seen this a lot, that our society is becoming so deplorable that even parents help their children hire mercenaries that will help them pass exams. Not only are you helping them to pass exams, but you are helping their future to pass away. So the pass they get in that exam is the passing away of their future. So any help in the exam, during the exam, your fellow student gives you an answer in the hall, he's not helping you, he's killing you. The second is physical help. We are meant to use our bodies physically. So in life, people are not meant to back people. People are meant to give people direction and not hitchhike on the back of people. And that's why one of the most popular things that phrases for getting people to stop bothering you is get off my back. Because when you climb on my back, you are hitchhiking on my back. And that's not the way human beings roll. You're supposed to use your physical muscles and move. So anything that is not helping you physically move is gradually killing you physically, because the physical body is a use and disuse body. The more you use your physical body in physical movement, the more capable your body becomes. The less you move your body in physical movements, the less capable your body becomes. And the most painful place that most people lose their physical self and kill themselves physically is the couch, especially with a remote in their hand and the TV in front of them. So One of the people that put movement or playing in perspective is George Bernard Shaw, that says you don't stop playing because you grow old. You grow old because you stop playing. So playing is moving physically. So you don't stop moving because you grow old. You grow old because you stop moving. So the less you move, the older you grow. And one of the highest culprits in our 21st century, that is the most dangerous tools to body physicality, is the chair. That's why I wear this smartwatch, not because I love it. I wear it because it has a pedometer and an hourly reminder to ask you to stand up, because sitting on this seat for more than an hour without standing up to exercise for at least 1 minute is killing us softly with the chair, making us move less because of sitting, killing us softly. So sitting kills us more softly, especially when you sit without moving. And a lot of standing tables are now becoming in vogue. Some people even have either a treadmill or a stepping machine below the standing table, so that they don't just sit and walk all day. They stand up after an hour and alternate between sitting and standing up hourly. So any help that will make you move physically less, or any physical help that will reduce your movement. Those people in our houses that keep our children with house help, that help with all the chores and makes your children move less. Children should have fun doing chores, and one of the countries that have discovered this and are exploiting it beautifully is Japan and China. Children in Japanese schools now are made to do chores in school, made to clean their schools, made to move physically in schools, because that physical movement helps build them. So if you stop them from moving, you are helping kill their body physically and making them less able. The third of the 7 worst help is spiritual help. You are meant to attain spiritual maturity yourself. You're meant to pray yourself. You're meant to meditate yourself. You're meant to study the script of your spirituality yourself. Where you delegate that to a third party, where you have a pastor or a disciple that prays for you, reads the Bible for you, and does your spiritual, meditates for you, you begin to die. So it's becoming almost a menace in our society, especially in Africa, where the rest of us delegate the reading of scriptural texts and give it to the imams and the pastors. And that's why there's a lot of radicalization, because those people being radicalized are ignorant of what is written, and somebody has read on their behalf and teaching them what is written, and sometimes can smartly skew what is written and teach you to do things that are not written but appear written, or take what is written out of context, and what is written will now sound as if it is written but it's not written. So spiritual help, anybody that helps you spiritually, is killing you and not helping you. So anybody that encourages you to pray more, to meditate more, and to read more of your spiritual text is helping you. And the fourth of the 7 worst help is social help. Anybody that wants to help you socially, not by teaching you how to be more connective with people, but helping connect you with people and doing the connection himself on your behalf, is not helping you. I see this a lot, where some men are too shy or not confident enough to speak with women, and they send their fellow man to go speak with a lady or woo a lady for them. And you find the funny scenario that the lady ends up walking away with a friend that was supposed to go and help the friend, than the friend that is being helped. That's because in social connections are collections. So he that connects more collects more. And I've seen situations where it even happened to me in my former company. Sales is one of the best social connections in the world and indicators of your ability to socially connect, because in sales, the more rapport you create and connect, the more payments you collect. So in my former companies, I was asked to do all the social connections, all the presentations, all the rapport, and all the marketing. And I found out that when I left that company, people also left with me, my customers, because they were more connected with me than the company. So most companies lose a lot of value when they train and ask people to connect for them and they are not connecting themselves. When those people leave, you lose collections because you lose connections. So emotional intelligence is money. The more you know how to get along with more people, the more you make money. And that's why the book, How to Win Friends and Influence People, is a timeless classic that will always be relevant every year. The fifth of the 7 worst helps that will kill you is financial help, especially the money you cannot multiply. Anybody that helps with money you can multiply is helping you. Anybody that gives you money you cannot multiply is killing you, especially money you don't even know how to earn. So in his book, Napoleon Hill said that sudden wealth is more dangerous than poverty. And to rephrase him, free money is more dangerous than no money. So any money that is given to you freely without labor and you haven't earned or learned the money, it's dangerous money. And that should scare us, because nothing should scare anyone as unearned and unlearned money. Nothing devalues anyone as money you get without earning it, or you haven't learned how to legitimately multiply it. Money loves multiplication, and money goes to where it is multiplied. And that's why the rich are getting richer and the poor are getting poorer, because the rich multiply money, and more money loves to go to where it is multiplied. So more money comes to the rich. The poor spend all money and multiply no money, and money avoids where it is not multiplied. And you'll be wondering why you're broke. It's because you've not found a means of multiplying the money you receive from those your uncles, aunties, and those people that give you free money. The challenge of free money, it is only help to you if you know how to multiply it. But if you don't know how to multiply it is killing you. And this was one of the things that has made me the mayor of housing, because I remember in 2017 when I was broke and reading 8 hours a day. I was so broke with my late wife then. She was still alive and we could hardly feed. And my mom, being a Vitafoam mega distributor in Jos, having over 44 flats she has built in Jos, having different shops, kept on calling me, come back, I'll give you a car, a shop, and a house. And I kept on telling her, that's free money, mommy. I will not take your free money. If I cannot earn my money myself, I'd rather die. My wife initially thought I was being proud, but when I explained to her then, because I was studying a lot of self-help books and was ready to help myself, I let her know that the more we receive free money, the more daft we become. And the second example was when I worked with my first real estate company, where I worked more like an apprentice. I told them not to pay me salary, but only give me transport money to whenever we need to get to the office. Because I told them, if you pay me a salary, my thinking will stop. I wanted to be thinking and ingenious so much that I can learn this business, that if I don't make sales, I'll die, because business is a sell or die affair. And I know how I went through a lot of challenges in Abuja then. I didn't have a car. I know when the rain will get me on the way while I'm waiting for a taxi and deal with me. And the more the pain of those experiences, the more the hunger for me to learn and then gain from those learning. And today, what I learned in that company and in those days has not only made me financially free, but it's going to make us the biggest brand in real estate in Africa in the next 3 years. So that's important, that you don't accept help for money you don't know how to multiply. So if you are paid salary, if you know how to multiply your salary from 100,000 you pay to 200,000, then you can spend it all. But if you don't know how to multiply it, then part of your salary is for you to invest in a vehicle that multiplies it for you, that is simple, secured, and sustainable. And one of the most simple, secured, and sustainable vehicles in the world is real estate. So the 6th of the 7 worst helps you can get is a sales or job help. Business is a sell or die affair. So if you own a business, you should know how to sell yourself. Every entrepreneur must have selling skills. If you don't know how to sell as an entrepreneur and you employ salespeople that are better than you in selling, when they go, your sales go with them. And if you don't know a job and you ask somebody to help you in the job, that person helping you is the owner of the job. The day you are asked to do the job yourself, you will show incompetence and you lose the job. I see that a lot in Africa where we do IMM. IMM is knowing somebody. And then because your father is the former INEC chairman, you were given a job in INEC that you don't know anything about. One day, you might need the competence to show your job and you fail in the job. And if it's a proper organization, you will now be booted out disgracefully because you didn't have the skill. So if somebody helps you get a job, the first thing you need to do is to help yourself and start learning the skill, capacity, and competence of the job for you to keep the job and not allow the job to kill you. And if somebody helps you to sell in business, the best thing you do is begin to learn how he's selling, begin to hone your sales skill and become as good as him or better than him. If not, when he goes, your sales go. And the last of the 7 worst helps that you can get that contains all the 7 symptoms of helps that will kill you is help from consequences. I see this a lot with parents trying to shield their children from the consequences of the actions of the children. Consequences are nature's natural justice way of teaching us and honing us and training us. And when we refuse the training, nature will keep beating us up until we get it. So it is something you cannot avoid. If in trying to avoid consequences, you only compound and multiply consequences. So when you postpone the consequence, you're only multiplying and compounding it. If a child steals a chocolate or a candy bar, you need to deal with that child and punish the child so much that he stops. But if you shield it and make it look as if he didn't steal the candy bar, you'll be surprised that one day he might steal something in public and you might be unfortunate that the police and the law enforcement are not close, and before they come, the public has vented jungle justice and that person, unfortunately, God forbid, dies. But it started with a candy and that consequence was postponed. And I see this a lot in Africa where leaders have started postponing the consequences of their actions in an untold level of impunity in doing things and getting away with it and thinking they are getting away with it. But those getting aways and consequences are compounding and either come on those leaders later in their life, unfortunately, on their children. So don't absolve anyone of the consequences of their actions, because if you do that, the consequences will only compound, and sometimes, unfortunately, those consequences might be transferred. If you, for instance, shield your children from consequences, you might end up being the consequences and paying for the consequences. So anything you do, make sure you're active, make sure you're learning, make sure you're growing, because the docility of adults is a greater threat to the society than crime and violence. A lot of things are going wrong in our present society because adults refuse to do anything. It is the docility, complacency, and inactions of adults that is corrupting, scattering, and disrupting our present society and leading to a lot of decadence, even more than crime and violence. So in essence, all I've been trying to tell you in the past 20 minutes is help simply means becoming more. Anything that helps you become more is help. Anything that is not helping you become more is not help. And one of the best categories I can recommend to you is self-help. Helping yourself is the greatest form of help. And the greatest form of self-help is self-help books. They are called self-help books for a reason, because the greatest way you can help yourself on earth is self-help books. I'm a living testimony to this, because when I learned about self-help books, started studying those books, and I am what I am today on the back of books. And right now I try to read 2 hours every day to maintain what I am becoming. And one of the greatest examples is Tony Robbins. Tony Robbins, when he met with my grand supermaster and my posthumous master Jim Rohn, learned about self-help books and how reading can help you. And he set out to read a book a day, but he could not read a book a day. He ended up reading 700 books in 7 years. And in those 7 years, he went from nothing to a billionaire, and the youngest billionaire in the US then, and became the highest self-help coach in America and still is till date. So self-help books are the best source of self-help. Help yourself by getting self-help books and study to help yourself. And anything that is not stretching you is killing you. So make sure every day you are becoming more by stretching your ability, stretching your knowledge, stretching your thinking, stretching your ideas, stretching your product, stretching everything you have, because the more you stretch, the more you grow. And anything that is not stretching you is killing you, but anything that is stretching you is helping you. So only help that can help you stretch, help you to become more, help you to be able to help more is the only help that you should seek. That's the kind of help you should seek, and start helping to help and start helping yourself. We've already talked about self-help books, but once you learn to grow, you keep growing, because as my mentor and grandfather of faith, David Oyedepo, said, if you jump up, you come down. If you grow up, you stay up. So any help that helps you to jump up is not help, because you come down. Any help that gives you the ability to go up without the capacity to stay up is not help, because you come right down. But any help that helps you to go up and stay up is real help. And the only way you can go up and stay up is to grow up. So anything that is helping you grow is true help. And then you can keep growing and growing. And like my mentor, Tony Robbins, will tell you, commit to CANI. CANI is C-A-N-I, constant and never-ending improvement. If you can commit to constant and never-ending improvement, CANI, for the rest of your life, not only will you grow, but your bank account will grow so much. You'll grow so rich, so wise, so happy, so comfortable, so free, that you will really enjoy getting to the top and staying at the top. And then I will see you at the top if you can dare grow to the top. So see you at the top. Thanks. The greatest help in this world is captured in one word: responsibility. Taking full responsibility to help yourself and to help others is the greatest way we can profit from help. But not taking responsibility and transferring that responsibility to a bigger man that will help you might seem like a smart move initially, but that smart move is a detrimental move that is killing you. And that's what is killing Africa. Africa is a continent that has everything, more wealth put together than the rest of the world put together, but the rest of the world is exploiting Africa because Africa has the raw materials. But instead of helping herself to refine the raw materials, to find ways of adding value to the raw materials, we're looking for who will help us to come mine the raw materials, who will help us refine the raw materials, who will help us sell the raw materials, who will help us come back to help us after they sell the raw materials with aids and handouts, and we remain poor. One of the greatest plays that you can ever remain poor by help is when somebody helps you with money instead of helping you with how to make money. We see a lot of this happening in our very eyes, but instead of copying and paste the formula that works, we are too hungry for help, too anxious for help, too desirous of help, too desperate for help to see. When Singapore was a poor nation, it helped itself by curbing corruption and sending out its people to go learn technology and how to exploit their ports. And today, Singapore is one of the richest nations. When China was poor and broke, Chinese sent their people to go learn technologies and productions and productivity and industrial technology and knowledge. And today, China is producing for the world. India did the same thing in healthcare and pharmaceutical, where they sent a lot of their people out to the diaspora to learn healthcare and pharmaceutical. Today, India is leading the world in health tourism. So it is not what you ask the world for that you get. It is what you create capacity from asking from the world that you get. If you ask for help, you keep going down. and keep going down, because only the strong help the weak. So when you ask for help, you are asking to be weak. But when you ask to help, you are asking to be strong. And that's why some people ask this question: who makes America the world police? They are the world police because they are the world donor. You can't take aid from America and not take direction from America. If you want to stop getting America meddling into directing you and policing you, stop getting help of aids and handouts from America. And America exploits this so much that they've become powerful because they've known the economics of help. In the economics of help, the helpee is losing money. The helper is making money. Apple helps us to make calls better, do better videos, and do better use of a smartphone. They are making money. Those of us that are being helped are losing money. So if you want to make money, grow up to help. If you want to lose money, then keep seeking help and keep being helped. That's the economics, and you can't fight it. You can't say the world is unfair. I see some people say the world is unfair, and why are the rich getting richer? It's because the rich are helping more, and he who pays the piper determines the tune of the music. I can't help you, and you tell me how I'll help you. You can only tell me how I'll help you by winning yourself and growing above my help and becoming too big that I cannot help you. Rather, you be the one helping me. And I love rich people so much because when you ask them for help, they help you and avoid you. But you grow up to help them. They take your help and they pay you a lot of money. And guess what? After paying you, they make you one of them because you've grown big enough to help. When you are helping, the helpers help you to become one of them. And if they are rich and happy, you become rich and happy. When you are always needing help, the helpers help you and avoid you, because rich people know that beggars and poor people are meant to be helped, but never to be associated with and never to be one of them. Nobody helping you wants to be like you. Everybody helping you wants you to be like them and help others. And they are watching to see if you grow up to help or you remain small and keep needing help. So today, don't complain that nobody is helping. Grow up and start helping. And nobody will help if everybody is crying for help the way you are crying. Those of us that have decided to grow above our need for help and grow to want to help and are helping, we are becoming richer each time we help. And that's why the rich will become richer and the strong will become stronger, because the weak that we are helping have refused to become strong. Make the world a better place by growing up to help the world become a better place. But you make the world a terrible place by remaining down and expecting the world to help you. They might help you, they might not help you. But as long as you are down there, you are not helping. You are seeking for help and you are making the world a terrible place. Grow up. So you've heard it all. From the beginning of this presentation, I already told us that any help that makes us capable is real help, and any help that makes us comfortable is killing us. So you decide today that next help you are looking for, that help you are asking for, will it stretch you or will it kill you? If it will kill you, leave it and help yourself. And my best recommended help is self-help books. Help yourself today and dare to help others, for all of us to help one another to get to the top. And to see a video that teaches you how you can be unstoppable and build an unstoppable life, click on the video above and I'll see you on the other side.
Hey, Dependency is super duper amazing that you found my content valuable enough for you to watch till the end. Only 5% of exceptional people do that. You're exceptional and I deeply love and appreciate you. Hey, don't just watch to learn, watch to take action. And the first action is subscribe and hit the notification button so you don't miss any of our daily value action. Remember, only doers are winners.